the Migrant at the center of a controversial video which shows police deploying a stun gun on him while the man holds his baby boy.
We cherish our children and will go to great lengths to protect them, especially when they're babies. But what if that's not always the case? Meet Yanny Cordero, a 47-year-old Venezuelan migrant who allegedly used his baby as a shield during a confrontation with New York police. Video footage captured the tense moment when New York City police officers deployed a stun gun on Cordero, who was holding a small child in a city-operated shelter on Friday night. However, Cordero denies these allegations, so let's uncover the truth behind this incident together. Join us as we dissect the footage and separate fact from fiction. Welcome back, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all the latest news. Let's delve into the mystery and decode New York's battle against crime. In a shocking incident captured on Bodycam footage, a Venezuelan migrant was subjected to a stun gun and punched by police officers at a New York City migrant shelter. The video, recently released by the New York Times, unveils a tense encounter between Yanny Cordero, a 47-year-old man, and law enforcement officials at a city-run shelter in Jamaica, Queensboro. As depicted in the clip, two officers confronted Cordero as he held his young child. Pressed against the closed elevator doors, Cordero found himself trapped in a distressing situation. Suddenly, one officer brandished a yellow stun gun, its distinct buzzing filling the air, before deploying it on Cordero. In a jarring turn of events, the same officer then appeared to strike Cordero in the face, escalating the confrontation.
It showed police using a stun gun on a migrant as he held his one-year-old son at a shelter.
This alarming footage raises questions about the use of force by police officers and the treatment of migrants in New York City. The mayor has defended the officers' actions as appropriate, but many are left wondering if there could have been a less aggressive approach to resolving the situation. As the situation unfolds, police officers separate Cordero from his son. One officer holds him down, while another hits him in the head. Nearby, someone who looks like a security guard tries to calm the situation. A woman cries nearby, and she's taken away from Cordero. His child is also taken from him, which makes things even more emotional. There are two officers in special uniforms and a bunch of people watching. Someone filming the scene yells in Spanish, saying it's abuse. The officers have trouble controlling Cordero and try to push him against a nearby desk. Another officer joins in and hits Cordero twice in the face, making the situation even more chaotic. Three officers manage to subdue Cordero on the ground. In the video, a voice cries out,
"Esto es un abuso, hermano. Esto es un abuso. Esto es un abuso, hermano."
Then, the camera captures police pushing a woman away. She's Andrea Parra, Cordero's wife, trying to intervene. Following the incident, Cordero faced charges, including resisting arrest and disorderly conduct, while Parra was also arrested and charged. A City Hall spokesperson stated that they're investigating the matter, emphasizing the safety of migrants and New Yorkers, especially children, as a priority. The footage ends with Cordero restrained on the ground, surrounded by officers. The New York City Police Department stated that they responded to the shelter due to reports of an intoxicated man causing disturbances and threatening staff. According to the police, they repeatedly instructed Cordero to hand the child to someone else, but he refused. Cordero faced multiple charges, including resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and violent behavior. Parra was also arrested and charged in connection with the incident. A City Hall spokesperson acknowledged the incident, affirming the ongoing investigation and emphasizing the priority placed on the safety of all individuals, particularly children, under their care.
Their three sons taken by Children's Services and returned to their care on Sunday.
Following their arrest on Friday, Both Cordero and his wife, who have 3 children, had their children taken into custody by Child Services. The children were returned to them on Sunday. Currently, the family is residing in a shelter in Brooklyn. Stay informed by subscribing to our updates and joining the conversation. Together, let's advocate for transparency, fairness, and respect for human rights in our communities. Subscribe today to stay informed and make your voice heard. The Bodycam footage capturing the altercation between Yanny Cordero and the police has sparked intense debate and raised questions about the events leading up to the confrontation. New York City's Mayor, Eric Adams, a former police officer, weighed in during a news briefing on Tuesday.
This person was under the influence of alcohol, holding a child. Those officers had to get that child from him so that child was not going to be endangered.
He stated that he had discussed the case with the police commissioner, who described Cordero as violent and volatile. Adams defended the officers' actions, emphasizing that they had to intervene to ensure the safety of the child Cordero was holding. However, Cordero vehemently denies these claims.
Cordero says the staff did not speak Spanish, so he tried explaining through a translation app he would not bring the food upstairs, per the rules. That's when Cordero says a staff member hit him in the face and called police when he invited the employee to settle the dispute outside.
He recounts that he had left the shelter to buy dinner for his family after they expressed dissatisfaction with the food being served. Upon his return, a shelter employee refused to allow him to bring the food upstairs. Cordero attempted to communicate with the employee using a translation app on his phone. According to Cordero, the situation escalated when another employee intervened and struck him in the face without provocation. Despite feeling provoked, Cordero asserts that he did not retaliate physically, but instead challenged the employee to a confrontation outside. Andre Barreto, who recorded the video and is also a Venezuelan migrant, corroborates Cordero's account, stating that he witnessed the initial assault by the shelter employee. By the time the police arrived, Cordero's wife, Para, had also arrived with their 3 children. Another witness also supports Cordero's claim that
this shelter resident, who didn't want to be identified, says she witnessed the initial back and forth and that Cordero did not appear intoxicated and that she feels the staff members often lack empathy.
He wasn't drunk and that the staff lacked sympathy. Cordero, released from custody alongside Para, maintains his innocence, claiming he never acted violently and only pleaded with the police not to harm his child. The conflicting narratives underscore the complexity of the situation and highlight the need for a thorough investigation into the events leading up to the confrontation. Are you Team NYPD or Team Cordero? Would you believe Cordero's claim? Well, one thing is for sure, humanity is very important. They say they need to hire staff who can speak multiple languages to avoid miscommunication. But some people believe these migrants should not be here in America in the first place. And using your baby as a shield and then denying it is terrible. What do you think? Give us a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates. See you next time.